Oh, Margot. Right. She's over here. Did I see her through the peephole? Because I really only saw the one on the bed.
Come back later. We're closed. They've killed one of my girls.
It's Derai, Geralt. That was her room.
What happened?
They murdered her. Yesterday, they loved her, drank wine with her, told her she's pretty. Today, 5 of them came, drunk on blood, screaming filth.
She had a client at the time?
No, she was with me. What are you looking at? I was consoling her.
I was hoping you knew what happened in the next room. I noticed a peephole. But if you were busy...
We were, until we heard voices beyond the wall. Sheila normally cast spells that blocked both sight and sound, but there was nothing like that this time. We started peeping. Me first. I saw that redhead, Tris Merigold, and Cedric, our drunkard ex-squirrel. The redhead approached the magic mirror and said, let's see who our Ice Queen's been talking to recently.
She meant Sheila.
Yes.
Even I figured that out. She waved her hands, shouted an incantation, and a man appeared in the room, mighty ugly. Derai was so scared, she squealed. When I finally got Derai out of the way, a different figure was in the room, a woman Triss called Philippa.
Greetings, Philippa.
Those were dildos, by the way. Historical dildos.
Triss, you're looking nice. Why are you using Sheila's megascope? I can't believe she approved it. That's like using her toothbrush.
Sheila's oblivious to it. Do you think the girl...
Saskia the Dragon Slayer? Legend has it she killed a dragon.
Can she oppose Henselt's might?
It won't be easy, but she's already accomplished miracles.
So war is inevitable.
Henselt can't be reasoned with.
Why did Sheila come to Flotsam?
It's a delicate matter. We need someone at Henselt's court, but he hates sorceresses.
I know.
Henselt's only son died in a hunting accident 3 years ago. The king has failed to sire more offspring, in spite of trying incessantly. Sheila claims she can heal the king's faulty apparatus, but needs very rare ingredients.
Which she intends to harvest from the Cairn.
Exactly. This way a sorceress will have the king's ear again.
That's all I know, really.
I wonder what that first option that I chose was for. But it's fine. We can see the other options. This option over here, I wonder, because it's just her business and we don't know about that. I wonder if we ever find out more about her in other games.
What did Sheila want from you?
Isn't it obvious? 2 northern rulers have perished. We've been thinking on these developments.
Temeria is in chaos and I lost my position. There goes the effort we put into building peace. What's your intention? What has the Lodge decided? I mean, it was created to protect the interests of magic.
We'll adjust to the new order and make use of this situation.
5 years of my work wasted? The peace of Sintra hangs by a thread and Temeria will plunge into civil war any day now. There's nothing to use. We need to find those responsible and dispense justice.
Calm down. 2 things should be partaken cold. Sorrel soup and politics. Calculate, and don't let your emotions lead you. We can't resurrect Foltest, so stop playing the Avenger. We'll proceed wisely and deliberately. We'll use the situation, understand?
At least help me clear the Witcher's name.
Triss, stop thinking with your vagina and get a hold of yourself. The Witcher will manage.
I heard you left Redania.
I intend to stop Edirne from falling apart. There's a popular uprising here, a real fight for freedom. You'd like it.
I doubt it.
It had started before Demoven's death. The rebels are led by a girl, both beautiful and smart. She's achieved the impossible. Humans and non-humans, nobles, burghers and peasants, marching side by side towards a new beginning. They gave the royalists a heavy thrashing. Now they're the only armed force in Edirne.
What happened to Demoven's son, Prince Stennis?
He's joined the rebellion. and makes a virtue of necessity. He pretends to like the idea of equality and justice.
What's your intention?
To stop Henselt of Kedwin conquering Upper Edern. Our bellicose king would become too powerful.
No, interesting. So we can choose more than two options.
That's all I know, really.
Dandelion, any idea who Philippa is?
Philippa Eilhart, sorceress counselor to King Radovid of Redania. A grand mistress of the world's most fetid cuisine, politics. She's amoral in a crystalline way, so devoid of conscience that she's a phenomenon. Rumor is she's out of favor at the Redanian court, which, if true, she probably arranged herself in order to leave the capital.
What happened to Triss?
I don't know. I already told you about the only conversation I heard. Just before those murderers came. They kicked me and stabbed her eye. But I heard fighting from the other room. The sorceress was screaming. When the murderers left, searching for other victims, I peered outside. Thought I saw Cedric sneaking through the alleys towards the forest. He was staggering.
Thank you, Margot. I owe you.
Witcher, wait. Give this to Yorvath.
A letter?
The names of Durai's killers. He'll understand.
You're spying for Yorvath?
I help him from time to time. Just give him the letter.
I'll try, but I can't promise anything. Dandelion, wait here for me. I'm going to find Cedric. Cedric's blood. I just need to follow it.
Easy enough, then. Although, I don't see it anywhere. It wouldn't be here, would it? It's gotta be the other side. Oh, I can't. I need to left click. Okay, let's go. We have blood all over the place. No, I don't want to use that. I want to see what that is. But I think this is the way. It keeps going. But I can't interact with it. It's this way. Lost track of it. My medallion doesn't work all the time.
A victim of the massacre. I gotta keep searching.
Oh. So there was a false lead? I think... What? Well, the game is telling me that drinking a potion of cat might help. I do have cat. Let's go ahead and do that. That's cat up there. Yes, yes indeed. Drink that. Throw the bottle away. You criminal. And now we can't see anything. That said, it does work better than... Oh. It works better than the medallion. But it does make the game look like we're on LSD. Or some... I have no idea. I've never been on LSD, so...
Well, Cedric, where are you?
Well, it's not up there. Nice of you to notice that he's not. I did not expect cat to work like this, honestly. This is a huge splatter. Oh. Whoa, what is that? Just flowers? Herbs. They don't say flowers. Geralt doesn't pick flowers. He picks herbs. Manly herbs. That's what it is. I bet that's why. That said, this is a... I think that's just the body of somebody. It keeps going.
He's bleeding heavily. I need to find him quick.
That's true, but with this amount of blood, this is death situation. There's a lot of blood spread all over the place.
He's slowed down, getting weaker. He can't be far.
Oh.
The Scoia'tael are frustrated. This guy won't help me find Cedric.
Crap. That's... I don't... get why the blood trail separates. How many people were there at the beginning?
Kedmill, Gwynblade. I no longer feel the pain. Always wanted to die among trees.
Cedric, what happened?
Triss asked me for help. I killed the Dwan guarding the door, and we broke in. Again, I killed a Dwan.
I know. Where's Triss?
A Witcher came in, attacked us. I tried to protect Triss. He was fast. Too fast for me. He hit Triss before she could cast a spell. He knew how to fight the sorceress. Then he ordered her to activate the megascope. He needed to get to Edirn, near the dwarven town of Vergen. Triss said it was madness, but she didn't have the coordinates. He gave her a strange look, threatening. Better give it your best. You're going first, with me right behind you. Then I passed out. When I woke, they were gone. I knew I was dying. The forest called me.
Why, Cedric? Why did you get involved?
Why did you? Sometimes we must. Have I told you about my visions? That's why I drink. It helps. I'm safe in a mist of vodka. See nothing, feel nothing.
Cedric, calm down.
But now I see clearly. You need to regain your memory. Only then will you understand who's killing Crowned Dwan. And why.
How can I get it back?
In Edirn. In a place tainted with dark magic. Where ghosts of the fallen will fight a great battle. Save their souls, and your memory will return. What's happening? The forest. I feel a presence.
They come to bid you farewell.
My forest. Vale, Gwynblade. Farewell.
Geralt, where have you been?
The Kingslayer, damn it. I almost had him.
He fled.
Teleported to Edirn.
What? How?
He forced Triss to cast the spell.
Shit.
Roach sent me to find you. We're setting off. He's learned something new.
The Scoia'tael are also up to something big.
What are the Scoia'tael planning?
They want to storm the barge and they need your help.
When did you join the Scoia'tael, Zoltan?
It's not like that. They're taking the prisoners to Drakenberg, a special prison for non-humans, bloody monument to human hatred.
What's Roach planning?
He went off on Laredo, so it must concern the Commandant. It's something important.
I'll talk to them. Maybe Roach or the Scoia'tael can finally be useful.
Maybe they can. Where is Triss Marigold? Well, we know where it is. Edirn. Oh, a level up. That's really nice. Dead people here as well. And that is the sound of something else, though. That is a new quest phase. Yep. There's a lot of quest updates, which makes sense, because this was a pretty big thing. Now, here's what I'm thinking. The amount of vigor needed to block incoming blows, it's minus 25%. That's interesting. Damage reduction of 5. Because the riposte is going to be really powerful. I really think that the footwork thing is all I needed. Speed of vigor regeneration during combat is pretty awesome. Damage reduction. Geralt no longer takes 200% damage when stabbed in the back. Yeah, I do that, don't I? Sword damage increase. unlock the ability to deal damage to many opponents. Oh, that is where we're going. Yeah, position. That is where we're going. Hopefully I'm doing my skill selections correctly and all that. I also noticed that the cat is gone. Even though I had a bunch of points, but then again, it's the dialogue just gets rid of it all. Not that I wanted it, but just a thing that I noticed. So we need to meet Yorveth in the Elven Ruins. That is probably the one with the roses. And we also need to meet Vernon Roche. But did he choose Roche? Let's read these. Have I mentioned Geralt is not good at taking decisions? He's all about lunging forward without thought, not minding the dangers, not caring for the consequences. In truth, he is unequaled at that. He is thoughtful enough, however, to consult his friends in the most important cases. After the Kingslayer's escape, we had a serious talk, and though the final decision was his, I think I managed to explain a few things to him. To find Triss, Geralt had to ask either Vernon Roche or Yorveth for help. Cooperating with one excluded good relations with the other. Geralt went to make his choice, but did he choose Roche? Or did he choose Yorveth? So the quest that we do, it's kind of interesting that we already have this one selected. It might be selected based on... Let me see if I can figure out how to get over there. It's through here. It might be based on our previous choices because we have made it no secret that we hate Roche and we hate Loredo because Roche is siding with Loredo because they're both trash. Not that Yorveth isn't a terrible person as well, but we just don't hate Yorveth. That's how it goes, isn't it? Also flowers. You know, it's always nice. Look at the... I don't know that I've shown this on camera. Look at the camera change. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Did you see? It's not camera change. It's like the lighting change. It, yeah. Newer games don't do this as much, but the older games do that. Because there's such a thing as... Oh my god, this place looks amazing. There's such a thing as, Is it getting greener or something? I don't know. As sort of a global illumination sort of thing. It's not really the term. But then they change it based on where you are. And then they have to hide that change. Because sometimes it's color, it's brightness, it's contrast. And a bunch of other things.
Yorveth awaits you. Do on.
Gwynblade, in fact. They would call me Gwynblade. Zoltan?
Sure to speak to Yorveth, Geralt.
Yes, he is here. Also, there's flowers over here. Sorry, herbs. No, there isn't. It's just the sun. Huh. Yorveth.
Where is he?
He forced Triss to teleport them both to Edirn.
No. The Scoia'tael in Edirn will pay for my stupidity with their lives.
Elias, ready the unit to march. You'll leave immediately.
The Scoia'tael will pay with their lives. He's just gonna kill them all in there? Is he really trying to eradicate the Scoia'tael? I don't get that impression. But maybe.
There was a massacre in Flotsam. The streets run red with your brethren's blood.
I know. That's why I need your help.
You want me to murder humans at your side?
I wish death upon every one of those Dwan. But that's not the point. Upper Edirn is our goal.
Why Upper Edirn?
The Pontar Valley is a juicy piece of meat beset by hounds.
The Scoia'tael bite hardest.
It's our land. Our forefathers' land. I'm no bandit, Gwynblade. I lead a great army.
It sounds like you want to establish an elven state.
There is already an elven state. Dol Blathana.
Francesca Findabair rules there.
Rules? She merely carries out Nilfgaardian orders. We want a truly free state, where an elf could visit a human inn. A land where humans could enter the forest without fear.
And you plan to be king? King Yorveth I?
I've already told you. I know the head the crown would fit. We merely have to place it there.
Whose head is it?
One who believes in integrity, honesty, and honor. A person who won't sell out to Nilfgaard for a few florins. A woman named Saskia.
Is she your fiancée?
Don't mock me, Gwynblade.
It sounds like she's more important to you. Not just a woman whose head would fit the crown.
You'll understand once you meet her. Soon the whole world will hear of the Virgin of Edern, a woman blessed with extraordinary courage.
Has she proven her courage, or is that just talk?
She defeated a dragon.
Yeah, as he was saying that, I was thinking, is that the girl that we heard of in that question that Triss asked of, I forget her name, in the teleporter thing. It's not teleporter, whatever, yeah. Yeah, and when he says she defeated a dragon, that's put there on purpose because that is the very first thing we learn about her. And it's good that it's the last sentence he says because it's easier for players to remember who he's talking about. The game is definitely written deliberately to allow you to, well, not miss these details because I think this is going to be super important. And I was right. We are going to meet her. Maybe. Probably. I think.
You said you're going to Vergen.
True.
Why go to a dwarven town?
Henselt and his army have pitched camp on the right riverbank. The Virgin and a sorceress gather reinforcements to defend Edern.
Which sorceress?
Philippa Eilhart.
What's a Redanian sorceress doing in Edern?
Only she can reveal that.
What does the leader of an army expect of me?
That you accompany me to Edern. Perhaps you'll find your sorceress there. You'll certainly find someone who will soon change the balance of power in the north.
That's 2 days' travel on foot. You'll never make it in time.
I have a plan.
What plan?
First, you must agree to help us.
I need to know more before I decide.
No, Vatgun. You helped me with Letho. That's the sole reason we're speaking. We may both be pursuing the same son of a bitch, but I haven't forgotten the company you arrived in. Make your choice now. I'll let you go if you refuse. I couldn't do that later.
I can help, but I need to take care of something first.
Be quick. I shall wait.
It's a big change from make your choice now to be quick, I shall wait, but still.
Be sure to speak to Yorveth, Geralt.
Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because that means we can actually get the dialogue for both of these quests. And that is a good thing, because, you know, we get to know what the plans of each one of them is. The bad thing is...
Yorveth awaits you. Do on.
The bad thing is the traveling. But I'm playing a special version of the game, the YouTube version, that has fast travel in it. So...
Vernon's waiting inside.
I'm sure he is. Oh, Vess. Well, I guess that's that, isn't it? Shouldn't...
What are you staring at?
I'm not actually, I'm looking. Shouldn't Dandelion be here? I thought so. Anyway.
Roach, things have gotten a little more complicated.
What the fuck were you doing with the Scoia'tael? You gave Yorveth a sword.
You followed me?
I've got others who do that for me, Geralt. Vess, to be exact.
Yorveth and Letho had a falling out. I wanted to take advantage.
Who's Letho?
The Kingslayer.
Oh, you're sworn friends now.
Stop pissing me off. I tried everything I could to get him. If you'd trusted me, we could have captured him by now. The Kingslayer fled to Vergen in Edern. He forced Triss to teleport them both.
Damn, he's made a mockery of us. If that's how he wants to play, I'll make him regret it.
We're telling him a lot of things. I do wonder if the game is going to acknowledge that we talked to him, because I don't think we're going to progress in the quest line in terms of the journal. And I'm pretty sure he's still a character later on. It's not that, you know, Huz not telling him anything is not going to impede him from continuing.
Flotsam's ablaze. How did it start?
When Vess reported you'd met with Yorveth, I ordered Laredo to provide us with backup. The incompetent oafs were supposed to wait for a signal, but the crossbowmen were twitchy. We surprised them, but Yorveth, the Scoia'tael, gave us hell. We barely escaped alive. Many of my men are wounded, but Laredo's people... When news that elves massacred a dozen soldiers hit the trading post, 2 of the soldiers' fathers decided to take it out on an elven girl. You can imagine what happened next.
I don't need to imagine. I saw what happened next. What do you mean you can imagine what happened next? What kind of line is that? I saw what happened next. It's the next that I saw. I was asking about the previous one. So it means that he was the one responsible for the whole well, thing. Not for the whole thing, obviously, because Laredo has a huge hand in that, and just everybody else that actually have their hands bloody. But still, he's the one that sparked the first spark. Does that make sense? As a sentence? Maybe.
I heard you have news for me.
Laredo has a deal with Kedwin. That merchant living in his house is Henselt's agent. For a pouch of gold, the good commandant promised to support Kedwini troops in the event of a conflict.
So what now?
I want that spy, to squeeze him for information. And I've sentenced Commandant Laredo to death.
Roach, we have to sail. We need to get to Edirn.
I'm not leaving until I deal with Laredo. The spy may know something about the Kingslayers. I wouldn't be surprised if Henselt of Kedwin was behind all this.
It's a completely different storyline. And this one has the interesting, for multiple reasons, the interesting proposition of dealing with Laredo. And it's interesting for multiple reasons, because it's interesting because we deal with the Laredo, right? But also, he probably doesn't know anything or anything of interest. But the other thing is that it Roach turning against Laredo, which is him just cutting loose ends, really.
I'll be back later.
Damn it, Geralt, it's not a date. You can't keep putting it off.
Can you do that with dates? I don't know anything about this putting dates off business.
Vernon's waiting inside.
I think he's gonna have to wait there forever, because we're doing this one. The Mystic River. Oh, that's the one where we travel up the Pontar, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. So we're joining the Scoia'tael. Well, helping them out, anyway.